Hi, welcome back to Art by Niall, and I'm the artist Niall. Now, in today's video, I wanted to do a sketchbook flip through and let you know about my time in one of my finished sketchbooks, which I was not able to produce a video for, but I still wanted to update you guys and document the journey in this sketchbook. So let's get right into the video. So this is the sketchbook here, which I have decorated with stickers. These two I got downtown when I was buying a case for my cell phone. This I got from Zoomies, from a purse or a bag that my husband bought me. The rest of the stickers came from a sticker pack. And I took a label sticker from my son because he does graffiti, and that's how I decorated the front, the back, and the binding of this sketchbook. Now, a little bit about this sketchbook. I have a new one here, which I will start very soon. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about this. So the sketchbook comes in a marbled cover. It's a hard cover, regular bound book, about 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 11 inches. And I think it's a great quality book, especially for beginners. Now, I am currently on my second one, and you may have seen me finishing this one off on my shorts or in my TikTok. Now, this is from Dollarama, $4, the Da Vinci brand, and yes, see, I was right. It was 8 by 11 sketchbook, quality art paper, 192 pages. And I think this is a great quality sketchbook to start. The pages aren't completely white, but they're also not completely tanned. It's just a basic sketchbook for a fraction of the cost that you would get it from the dollar store. So let's get into this book. All right. So I started this on February 13 of 2021, and I finished it in April 12th, 2022. I did a little graffiti, and then this was like from a package I thought was pretty cool, so I added there in here. And the first page isn't when I started the book, as you can see. But it's just a self-portrait in crayon. Again, I think crayons are one of the most underrated tools that there is. Crayons is a really great way to get started with sketching. It is also a way to kind of just be free and kind of be like a kid again and do your work. So as you can see, like, I was able to blend with crayons, and I think that with every medium you just need to take the time to see if you really like it or you don't. I really enjoy crayons. I think it's really fast to get colors down, and it is a really nice beginner tool to start with sketching. So we'll get to the first page of when I actually started. As you can see, not much. I kind of tried to draw from life. I didn't have much time, so I did 2 drawings that were kind of unfinished, and you know what? That's okay. A sketchbook is more like a journal or a book where you keep your ideas. It doesn't have to be finished work. I mean, that is why you buy other types of paper. And in the beginning, when you're sketching, you need to try to draw every single day and do it with intention. Like, say, okay, you know what? I want to draw people, or I want to draw girls. How many girls can I draw? How can I get the structure right? What can I do in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes time? Just a little bit of your time every day. It's just like exercising, you exercise for at least 20 minutes a day, then you bump it up to 30, then you bump it up to an hour. You gotta kind of build that momentum, build that experience up. Every page, every drawing is just an experience, and you kind of remember that. This sketchbook I find is really good for dry medium, so pencils, pencil crayons, oil pastel, chalk pastel, anything that's dry, not wet. I did use watercolors in here, but I did that because I don't really care that the water, you can kind of see, kind of buckles a little bit, because it's not watercolor paper. It's not meant to take the liquid. So that's that. But for me, I like to try different things, and I don't like to spend a lot of money on books that I'm just going to end up collecting with my art. Another reason why I like keeping a sketchbook is for the fact that I can see my growth. Every day I can see that I get better and better on something that I want to grow in or have more of a skill or ability to do. It also helps me to track that day. Sometimes even looking at the date, I remember, okay, yeah, I drew this, and I had a really fun time, that day, or I was really sad that day. So yeah, it's like almost like kind of like a diary of ideas. And with ideas, you can come up with new paintings. Sometimes looking back on old sketchbooks kind of jog your memory onto what you were thinking of doing. And with that, you can come up with new ideas for paintings as well. And sometimes you can, like, I could take this idea and create it into a painting or change it around and do different things. A sketchbook isn't meant to be perfect. Some things work out and some things don't. And that is the beauty of a sketchbook. You make mistakes so you can learn from them, so that you can gain experience from them. Some things you're gonna like and some things you're not gonna like, and you can do anything in your sketchbook. This is, like I said, mainly used for dry materials, but I did do a little painting in here, and you can see I did some acrylic paint. Some people really get angry at that, but you know what? It's my sketchbook. I can do whatever I want. I pretty much painting on it because like the ink kind of went through. So when you're using things like markers, just depending on the type of marker that you're using, it may bleed through, it may not. And because it's like $4, like, it's not bad. $4 is pretty much a steal, especially since prices are increasing. And the thing is, you're getting into a habit of doing something, just like you make the habit to brush your teeth every day. That's with me and the daily sketch. Another thing is draw from references. These are references that I took going to the park. And I'm always taking pictures. I mean, we all got cell phones now, so anything that you think that you want to document, you can document. You can document your day. You can try to do things from Pinterest. I really like this. You can see it's all crayon. I did this on the beach. I'm also thinking of if I should do like a physical painting, digital painting, or maybe both. I haven't decided. I really like this page. A lot of tigers. That's building character. Another thing that I like about keeping a sketchbook is that it's kind of like your legacy. I don't know why, but I always think about like, when you die, when you leave the earth, like how will people remember you? A lot of times we say photos, we say videos, right? But especially now since everything's been digitalized, what if, digitally everything is down? What physically do you have? When archaeological people, they dig up things, they find physical things. So I'm like, I want to leave something physical in my life of, what I like to do, some quotes, some journals, things like that. So it kind of tells, my story, what I'm thinking, what's in my imagination. And that's another reason why I like keeping a sketchbook. It keeps me busy. It keeps me grounded. 10 to 20 minutes a day it helps my mental health. I just get lost in what I'm doing, in the drawings. And it helps me to slow down. It helps me to not think about things and think about what I'm trying to do. And again, this is just a day I went to a city here in Canada called Burlington, and I took some pictures of some cute houses, the clock tower that was there, and some windows that was at the beach side that they had there. So yeah, documenting my day. I really like this page. I think as you've seen previously, I don't really do spreads. It just sometimes it ends up with as a page, but this day I had a little bit more time, so I added more girls, and then I added some tigers, but somehow they all came together as a cohesive spread. I did more work, some life work from the beach, more references of ducks. I have a lot of pictures of ducks because there are creeks and stuff near me. This is a really ugly page, but it is what it is. I don't really like that, but I really like her. I think I might make her a digital sticker. I'm thinking of creating some stickers. I really love stickers. Yeah, so just, experimentation, ideas for paintings, ideas for drawings, ideas in your head. Sometimes, you get an idea for something and you don't know how to execute it, and you go back and you look at old sketchbooks and you're like, oh, that's an idea I can use, or this is my plan to execute that. So it's kind of nice to get your ideas out in a place to have them. And as you can see, going through this book, I did grow a little, I did experiment a lot. I used a ton of different media in here. Pen and pencil crayons are my favorite, but my favorite are becoming crayons. And I just like them because with pencil, you can always erase. And with pencil crayons, you don't erase, and I find when you don't have time to erase anything, you can create some really great work. So experimenting is always key. Using references is always key. Being loose is very key. As you can see, I go from shapes, making a skeleton into the final piece. And like I said before, so having a book is really nice because you don't have loose papers all around. I have tons of loose papers, and I'll do a tour of those types of sketches. This sketch was done, as you can see, August of 2017, sorry. and I decided in the sketchbook that I'd redo it. So I did that. Kind of kept the same concept, added more, as you can see, to the face, add a whole color scheme, colored it in. And as you can see, like from the idea to refining the idea. These sketches were at the beach, very loose. This is from life. Drawing from life will give you so much, and it just puts more in your mental library of things that you see, so that you can pull from imagination. So some more characters. As you can see, I'm getting better at this point, getting back to where I used to be, because I try to keep drawing, but with life and everything else, I'm on a healing journey now. So I can't wait to show you my sketchbook that I'm currently working on, because it will show you how much more I've grown. You see, I really like these two, so they could be like a painting or a sticker or something. I'm like just getting ideas now, just from even looking back on this. I really like this acrylic paint here. And I didn't get a chance to finish this, but I might try it again. So this was a sketch I did in 2018, and this is me redoing it, so you can see how much I've grown from 2018 to 2021, 2022. More characters. You can see my characters are still kind of stiff in this one, which is again the reason why I cannot wait to finish my current one. Park Day. And then I took some labels from this and did some different styles of graffiti. As you can see, like at this point, during these dates, I'm pretty much doing a lot of things in pencil crayons. Oh, just October. So doing prompts can also help you with your daily drawings. Just give you kind of like a starting point where you can brainstorm ideas. And I think some of these might be paintings, digital illustrations. I'm still thinking about them, so you might see them later. I love this elephant smiling. Yeah, so I wrote it down. Some of them I wasn't able to do. I thought I was going to be able to go back and do that. Well, that's what I planned, but I got pretty busy. So Just Tober is by Jess Carp here on YouTube. I'll probably link her down in the description below, or have an iCard somewhere on the screen. And it's similar to Inktober. The difference is it's not restricted to ink. With Inktober, I find that when you think of ink, you think of black and white, and because it's in October, you think more Halloween-y things. And I kind of want to try Peachtober too, from Fuzzy Peaches on YouTube as well, another YouTuber. And she does Peachtober, which is pretty much like a painting a day, but she says you could do any medium. You could do it in your sketchbook, or you could do it for final pieces. Now with Just Tober, it's more of like a sketchbook thing, but I think this year she did alphabets, and she did them as like illustrations, finished illustrations. But anyhow, yeah, so this is what I did, and I find that a lot of the things that I did for it, like I really like, and I might want to create as like paintings or even digital art, and I really like going back into this sketchbook. Some of these are from Just Tober and some are not from the prompts. Most of them are. See, I wanted to go back and finish this, wasn't able to. Again, like, see how stiff everything is looking? But things get better. I really, really like how this one came out. And like this one, this concept, unfinished. It's very simple. Like, I didn't really like it at the time, but now when I look back, it's okay. This was a person that I found on Instagram. I really like the pose, but I kind of created it into my own character. There's the model, and there are the people on Instagram. See, I just, one of the things that I really wanted to get better with my characters is like the body poses, because I use like kind of like the same pose, and like even when I change, like, they're kind of stiff. But I think overall I'm getting way better. I really love this turtle piece. These bears are really cute. So yeah, just experiment, use prompts if you don't know what to draw. Nowadays we have, you know, Google, we have Pinterest, we have so many other sites that you can get like references from. We have libraries, we have phones. And when in doubt, we have like anything. A bottle on the table, some shoes on the floor, like, just trust something. And drawing to me is like just me time. It's me spending time with myself, my thoughts. It's like my meditation. A lot of these come from ideas in my head. Sometimes they're from references that jog ideas. Sometimes I have an idea and I go to a reference just to get the pose down. Some of them are from life. And so you start off with like basic shapes and you start filling it out, and you take your time. Build in layers. Always remember that. That's one tip with drawing, is build in layers. Everything needs to be perfect. Sketchbook isn't meant to do perfect art all the time, and I know we get intimidated because we see a lot of people on social media, YouTube, Instagram, wherever. Everything has to be perfect, and it's not always the case. So that is the last page of this era, this sketchbook. So if you like sketchbook tours, if you want any tips or anything like that of a life of being an artist, go ahead and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video if you have enjoyed it, and please watch one of the playlists that will pop up on your screen or one of my recent videos. Bye.